2,000 years ago, I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I will be back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with vengeance.
I saw all these people die.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Doing whatever it takes.
What is up, faithful? It is your boy, Niner Sickness, with another episode of Niner Sickness Podcast. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are all doing good. We're going to talk about the game against New England come Sunday. I'm going to give you my predictions. We're going to talk about the injured players. And are the Niners done for the season? Or can they fix what's wrong and make a run to a Super Bowl? We're going to talk about that right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday evening. I hope you enjoy some college football and getting ready for tomorrow's game. Before I go on, let me go ahead and say hello to those that are in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 49ers Throwback. How you doing? We got Jimmy in the house. What's up, Jimmy? Is in the house. How you doing, sir? We got Jason, Captain Niner, in the house. What's up, brother? We got Brad in the house. What's up, Brad? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're going to definitely talk some 49er football. Let me ask you guys. Are the 49ers season, are they in risk of not able to make the playoffs? Can the Niners turn this around? Do the Niners have it in them? Can Kyle Shanahan get out of his own way and get this team back on track? Are we getting players back? Is CMC going to play? soon. The loss of Javon Hargrave, is that going to hurt us in the long run? These are questions that should not be talked about in going into week 4, right? I mean, we shouldn't be talking about this going into week 4. We should be talking about being 4-0. I mean, 3-0, heading to 4-0. At least at the very minimum, we should be 2-1. What did we see against the Los Angeles Rams? What went wrong? We led by 14 points. We led by 14 points in the first quarter. We were dominating the Rams in every aspect. What went wrong? No Debo. No Christian McCaffrey. No George Kittle. But third and Jawan. Jawan Jennings stepped up. He stepped up with 3 touchdowns of his own. Brock Purdy was doing his thing. Jordan Mason was running the ball. So why did we lose the game on Sunday? If the offense put up points, if Jawan Jennings stepped up when we were missing key players like Kittle, CMC, and Debo, why did we lose against a depleted Rams? What's up, Brian Goodwin? What's up, JD in the house? How you doing, JD? Why did we lose to the Rams? That's a question that we need to figure out, and we need to figure out right away. We need to figure out why we lost to the Rams. The defense was not acceptable, what we saw on last Sunday. The defense let us down. The secondary let us down. I don't know what you guys saw on Sunday, but I saw a defense that kind of felt like they didn't come out to play. Is it our defensive coordinator? Is it Kyle? What went wrong defensively? Because offensively, we were putting points. Jawan Jennings stepped up. But defensively, we wet the bed. We missed the field goal by Jake Moody, and we'll talk about him in a few minutes. So instead of going up by double digits, we stayed a single digit. And then the very first play after missing the field goal, they throw a bomb to Tutu Atwell. Should have the Niners not played Charvarius Ward in that game? Charvarius Ward to me looked like he was injured. He wasn't himself in that game. He was a liability because of the injury. Devondre Campbell can't tackle for nothing. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am definitely missing Greenlaw right about now. I am missing Greenlaw. Devondre Campbell is trash. Huff, his first game back, He's still trying to get his feet underneath him. And what's been going on with Jair Brown? I know he's a second-year player, but it seems like against the Rams and against Minnesota, Jair Brown has been giving up a lot of space. He's been giving up a lot of real estate in that backfield. What must the Niners do defensively to regroup and get back to our standard of playing? And it doesn't help when you lose a Javon Hargrave for the year. It doesn't help losing Hargrave for the year. Can the Niners withstand this adversity, get their stuff together, and pull up some wins? If the Niners lose Sunday against the Patriots, is it time to set out the alarm? We know that the Patriots are not a good team. They scored 3 points against the Jets defense. But they can run the ball. One thing that the Patriots can do is run the ball down your throat. Now, we had Jordan Elliott come in and step in for the injured Hargrave, and then he gets injured. And he may not play. Who's the next man up? Givens? I know they promoted Evan Anderson, but can he step up? They promoted Sam, I cannot pronounce this guy's last name, Okiyanu. I butchered that name big time. But I gave it my best shot. Let me look at some of these comments real quick. Thanks for tuning in, faithful. Make sure you all hit that like button. Subscribe to Happy Saturday. Let's go. Let's go. Jimmy says, what's good, faithful? Brett says, I can't hear you. You guys can't hear me? Don't tell me all this time you guys have not been able to hear me. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me, because I've been on for 13 minutes now. And if you guys have not been able to hear me, that would suck. Can you guys hear me okay? Or is it just Brad? I swear, if the Niners lose to the Patriots, I'm going to be pissed. I'm telling you. Let's see here. All right, let me know real quick in the comments. All right, I can hear you. Everybody can hear me? Okay. You guys had me worried there for a second. What's up, David McNiner in the house? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see my friend, Mr. McNiner in the house. What's up, Daniel Burry Sports Highlights? How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see here. We need to win tomorrow. Dang, today's Saturday, isn't it? I'm not used to going live on Saturdays, so thank you, Brian. I was thinking Sunday was the day after tomorrow, but it is tomorrow. Appreciate that, my friend. Not replacing personnel that we lost on the defense and never upgrading the offensive line. Now, I heard that Benford, Spencer Burford has been taking reps at tackle. That's an interesting thing that I've heard. Now, we know it's not going to replace the silverback. Are they getting tired of one? Kovic McKivitz? Are they going to replace McKivitz at right tackle with Spencer Burford? Is that what they're trying to do? I don't know if you meant that as a joke, JD, but it's Nick Sorensen. Unless you meant Kyle and Sorensen, the lack of coaches. Okay, I think that's what you meant. Able to recognize stuff in game and change. So basically, Nick Sorensen needs to work on his adjustments defensively. Now, remember, guys, in Nick Sorensen's behalf, when D'Amico Ryans took over, let's keep it 100. He wasn't what we know today. He struggled. His few 4 games, he struggled adjusting. He struggled making changes. He was trying to figure out his identity as a defensive coordinator. D'Amico Ryans was trying to figure out his identity, and he struggled early on. And then towards the middle of the year, and typically at the end of the year, he started to come on strong. Maybe Nick Sorensen is in the same boat. He's trying to figure out who he is, what kind of defense he wants to run. He's trying to find his niche, if you will. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt for a few more games. But if you ask me, am I concerned? Absolutely. Am I concerned about our defensive coordinator? Yes. But I am going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, he starts getting his stuff together. I'm still scratching my head about that loss to the Rams last week. That was totally on the defense. We can blame the offense to some extent, but I'm going to put more of that blame on the defense. I'm going to put more of that blame on the defense myself. The defense gave up a lot of yards, man. The defense gave up a lot of yards in this game against the Rams. I mean, Tutu Atwell, if you talk to any Ram creator, any Ram content creator, any Ram fan, they given up. They have given up on Tutu Atwell. Everyone said, Tutu Atwell is not a good receiver. They were without their 2 primary receivers. And Tutu Atwell looked like a Hall of Fame receiver against our defense. That cannot happen. I mean, the guy killed us for most of the game. And I think Charvarius Ward, because he was playing hurt, he wasn't able to cover the way he normally feels comfortable in covering. Now, why didn't we see Rock Your-Sin in there? Is he that bad in practice? Renardo Green, the rookie. Now, I don't care too much about Isaac Yiadom. I think Isaac is not having a good year, at least with us so far. The secondary was supposed to be an area of strength. Going into the season, correct me if I'm wrong, the secondary was supposed to be an area of strength going into the 2024 season. It doesn't feel that way, and particularly against the Rams. It doesn't feel like our secondary is an area of strength. Should we be concerned? Should we be concerned about our secondary? Or is it just Charvarius Ward? He's playing hurt. Once he gets healed up, we should be good to go. I want to hear you guys. I want to hear this in the comments. Do you guys trust Isaac Yiadom? I don't. Brad says the bottom line is everything that could have went wrong did go wrong. And the Rams capitalized on their opportunities. And the Niners choked their chances away. Well said, Brad. Well said. JD says the Rams attacked the defensive line and linebackers. And the D-backs are overmatched. Plus, they are showing the offense what they are doing. If you're referring to our D-backs being overmatched, they did this with Tutu Atwell. It wasn't with Puka Nacua. It wasn't with, I can't think of the other receiver. Number 10, I think it is for them. They did it with a third or fourth receiver. That's scary. Hufanga may not play either. Yep. Listen, we lost Curtis Robinson for the year in practice. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of getting vibes of the 2020. I'm starting to get some vibes of the 2020 season. I'm getting those vibes of the 2020 season, and I don't like it. I don't like those vibes. Don't like those vibes with injuries. Injuries are starting to pile up. Now, is it the 2020? No. But I'm starting to get some of those vibes. I'm starting to get that feeling of 2020. And I hope that it's not. But losing, we're already weak at linebacker. Greenlaw's already out. We got Campbell that is not playing good football. D. Winters can't stay healthy to make an impact on the field. And now we lose Curtis Robinson for the year in practice. And then Hufanga, after coming back last week, may be out tomorrow. I don't know, guys. I don't like it. No me gusta. No bueno. What's up, Richard? Welcome to the show, my friend. Niner Trump. Niner Trump. This dude. I like the name, though. Niner Trump. Orale. This a Brock and Juwan game again. In front of the faithful. Best fans in the world. We don't F around at home. I gotta give a sound effect for that. Give me a second. I like it. Let's give it a little bit of beat. Hold on, guys. Question. Can you guys, I don't think you guys heard that. Did you guys hear that sound effect? Let me know in the comment real quick. Let me know if you heard the sound effect real quick. What's up, Melissa? How you doing, sweetie? I hate we left young talent go for it. Yeah, that's a whole different video right there. What's up? Nope. No. Okay. Nope. Okay. Thank you, Melissa. I didn't properly hook it up. Give me a second. So that's interesting. All right. I'll figure that another time. No worries. Kenny Niners is in the house. We got Tribe in the house. What's up, Tribe? We got Rick Diaz in the house. We got Papa in the house. What's up, Papa? So, what must the Niners do not to repeat what we saw against the Rams? JD, you were able to hear. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I don't think you guys can, because I'm not seeing my meter move. Give me a second. What's up, Tim? Let me see something real quick, guys. Hold on. All right, let me see if I can do it this way. Nope. All right, let me see if I can do it this way. Hold on, guys. Did you guys hear that? All right. All right, let me see here. Try to be joking on Ramelia. What's up, Tim? Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate that.
Nailed it.
All right, get into that to work. What's up, my brother from a different mother? How are you doing? Welcome to the show. So what do the Niners need to do against the Patriots not to fall in that same category they did against the Rams? What does the Niners defense need to do? Obviously, the number one is stop the run. Will the Niners be able to stop the run against the Patriots tomorrow? They're without Hargrave. They may be without Jordan Elliott. It may be Givens in there. Can they stop the run? Number one key is stop the run. Make the Patriots a one-dimensional team. Make the quarterback beat you. The Patriots cannot get their run attack going. They cannot get their running attack going against our defense. If we cannot stop the run, it might be a long game against the Patriots. They're not a good team, but they can run. I want to ask you guys, are you guys concerned with the ability to stop the run? We are without Hargrave, and potentially we may be without Jordan Elliott. Are you guys fearful that the Niners may not be able to stop the run? I need to get your thought process. Juwan Jennings, Eric Saubert, Jordan Mason, stop forcing Ronnie and Brandon. What's up with Brandon, by the way? Did you guys all see the whole Brandon in practice with the red shorts? What's going on with Brandon? Why did he come out with red shorts? What was he trying to, what kind of statement was he trying to make? What kind of statement was he trying to make? He knows that all players are required to wear black shorts. What was his mind process? What was his thinking? I'm going to come out here to the field wearing red shorts, and yet you're going to be upset that Kyle Shanahan went up to you and told you to remove those shorts. What do you think he was going to do? I don't get it. Maybe because I'm already in my 50s, I don't get it. But I do not get the concept of Brandon Ayuk. He comes out with red shorts. He knows he's going to be told something. He gets upset, takes it off. Doesn't he understand that there's a protocol that you got to follow? You're supposed to be a leader. Brandon, you're supposed to be a leader. You are a veteran of this team. You're walking out there with shorts that you know you're not supposed to be wearing. And then you get upset that the coach humiliates you, supposedly, and tells you to remove them. I don't get that. I don't get that process. I need our leaders to step up. Brandon, I need you to step up. You need to listen. You're the $30 million guy, not Juwan Jennings. You were supposed to be the guy that took over the Rams game. I'm not taking nothing away from Juwan Jennings. He did an excellent job. I am so proud of Juwan, and particularly how he played against the Rams. But it should have been Brandon Ayuk stepping up. He's the one that got paid. And now he's jogging out there in practice with red shorts. Is it me? Is it me, or is Brandon Ayuk acting out? Is he acting out? Let me ask you guys, and I want to get your guys' honest opinion. Am I overreacting when it comes to Brandon Ayuk right now? in your opinion, am I overreacting? Am I overreacting right now when it comes to Brandon Ayuk? I want to get your thoughts in the comments. Am I overreacting? Because I don't think I am. Roberto Davis says, I feel like teams who don't play starters in the preseason are playing poorly in September. Hopefully, we can shake the offseason. I think we're playing poorly because of injuries. And I think that Ayuk is playing poorly because he kind of sat out for most of the offseason because of the contract dispute. I hate contract disputes. I understand that we have to go through it. I understand players need to get paid, and players deserve to get paid. I am all for players getting paid. Forget the billionaires. Pay the player. But I wish the Niners had a way of taking care of their players right away, not waiting to the last minute in August to get these guys signed up. We've seen it with Bosa. We've seen it with Debo. And just most recently, we've seen it with Brandon Ayuk. What's up, Austin Blackwood? How you doing, sir? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. It went off again. Better now. I cannot hear it at all. ¿Qué pasa? Secondary get turnovers. Listen, on a good note, let's talk a little bit about Fred Warner. Fred Warner. Let me ask you guys in the comments. Is he a first-time Hall of Famer? Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Is Fred Warner, when he retires, would he be a first ballot Hall of Famer? I would like to know. Because Fred Warner keeps me sane when I want to go crazy with this defense. Fred Warner, day in and day out, it's a complete professional, and the guy is a beast. Fred Warner is a beast. I love Fred Warner. I love the way he conducts himself. I love his aura. I love his spirit. I love his attitude and the way that he plays on the field. Love it, love it, love it. Love everything about Fred. All pro Fred. What's up, Harry? Welcome to the show. Ronnie Bell is going to shut up some fools tomorrow. All right. So we got a Ronnie Bell fan. Now, me personally, I am not hard on players. I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm a little bit more patient when it comes to developing players. Did I wish that Ronnie Bell caught the ball at that precise time? Yes. Would that maybe won us the game if it would have been caught by Ronnie Bell? Possibly. But I am not ready to give up on Ronnie Bell just yet. He's on the borderline. But with saying that, I'll say this. I do want to see Jacob Cowing. I want to see more of Jacob Cowing. Why aren't we seeing Jacob Cowing in there, Kyle? I'm tired with I do not trust rookies, Kyle. And once Ricky Parcell gets cleared, once he gets cleared, are we going to see Ricky out there, Kyle? Or is he going to get cleared? What's up, King? Is he going to get cleared and we're not going to see him on the field, Kyle? Silverado Kev, how you doing, sir? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Silverado Kev, man. Once Ricky Parcell gets cleared, are we going to see him on the field, Kyle? Or are we not going to see him on the field? What's the point of being cleared, Kyle, if you don't let these rookies play? I would love to see Jacob Cowing. Let's see what we have him as a receiver. Just because Ricky Parcell's a number 1 draft pick doesn't necessarily mean Kyle's going to put him in there. Especially if you have Debo and Ayuk and Kittle. But I would love to see Ricky once he gets cleared, and I would love to see Jacob Cowing show up and show out tomorrow. How many of you would love to see Jacob Cowing tomorrow? I know I would. I think we need every offensive player we got, but that offensive line. I know the offensive line is predicated to the scheme of Kyle. Kyle schemes up that offensive line. He doesn't want to bulk it up. They don't want to put emphasis on the on offensive line. Kyle is not hardball. Hardball, he did it. Look at Harbaugh got hired with the Chargers. What was the first player he drafted? Who did he draft this year in the draft? He drafted an offensive lineman. The Niners and Kyle and John, for some reason, they do not emphasize on the offensive line. It's all predicated to scheme. Get the ball out quick, Brock. Get it to Debo. Get it to Ayuk. Get it to Kittle. The offensive line is predicated on getting open quickly and the ball coming out of Brock Purdy's hands into the playmaker. But when stuff like that don't happen, when the receivers are not getting open, we see the damage that McKivitz can allow. McKivitz, for the life of me, is getting burned game in and game out. For the life of me. Brindle, Jacob Brindle, he's not the worst center, but the guy, oh my God. Some of the hits that I see Brock Purdy take come in the expense of COVID McKivitz. It's upsetting. If the receiver gets open and Brock hits him, great. But if Brock Purdy needs to hold on to the ball, especially when he does a 7-foot drop, Brindle and McKivitz cannot defend if their lives depended on it. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing plays not being completed because of a break or a messed up play from McKivitz or Brindle. Aren't you guys upset that there's a plays that were left on the field? I've seen receivers open, but Brock Purdy is running for his life because damn McKivitz can't stop anybody. And it's frustrating. It is very frustrating when you see a receiver open for a touchdown and Brock Purdy was not able to see that receiver because he's running for his life because of a freaking issue with the right tackle, McKivitz. It's upsetting, man. It's tiring. But here we are. Another year in Kyle Shanahan's system with no real offensive help. Yes, they went out and got the silverback. Yes, they drafted Aaron Banks, which to me, Aaron Banks, I don't know if I want to bring him back next year, but that's just me. But that's a discussion for a different show. I love Dominic Pooney. So my first, if I can prioritize my offensive lineman, it's Trent Williams, the silverback, Dominic Pooney, Aaron Banks, Brindle, and McKivitz. The pre-$30 million contract, Brandon would have never tried to pull that off. Yep. I don't know what's going on in the head of a Ayuk. I'm underreacting? Okay. I'm not overreacting. Okay. Thank you, Melissa, for having my back. Appreciate you. Well, winning obviously fixes everything, Brad. Winning fixes everything. So you're absolutely right. Things can go by if you're winning. If we would have beat the Rams the way we should have, and if we would have been 2-1 instead of 1-2, we'll be having a different conversation. But the reality is we are 1-2. But to me personally, we are nowhere near of throwing in the towel. The Niners have a lot of veterans. They have a lot of pride. Kyle Shanahan will find a way to get this team turned around. We got a super chat. I'm sorry, I used to have a super chat sequence. When I used to get a super chat, I made a big thing. I'm going to fix it up again. What happened, guys? I got a new computer. I went from a Mac Mini to a Mac Studio. And when I downloaded Ecamm, which is a software that I use to go live, everything that I had in my old Ecamm under my Mac Mini did not transfer over to my Mac Studio. So I have to implement everything all over again. I got to build it up from the scratch. And a lot of things that I've already had in place, I have to rebuild it. But I want to say thank you to Roberto Davis for the $4.99 contribution. Appreciate you, brother. Give me a second. Let me try to do something here for... There you go. And let me give you a little bit. Oh, you know what? You can't hear those. I got to change it. My apologies. Let me give you a little bit of my way of saying thank you. Hopefully this is a good one. But anyway, I want to say thank you for that contribution. To be honest with you, I forgot I had super chats. I've been implementing everything back into the way I had it before. I completely forgot about the super chats. Thank you, Roberto, for reminding me, and thank you for the contribution. Appreciate you, my friend. I will work on implementing that thing that I used to do when I got a super chat. It's just my way of saying thank you to you guys for supporting the channel. I hate watching this defense even before when injured. You saw Heart Tennessee fire, but most of all pride. This year it's so flat and awful. It's like a bad new. Oh, oof, oof, oof. You're bringing the Cowboys and the Giants in this conversation. Anthony Rogers, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. What's up, my brother? Wipe my feet always. Much love. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. Much love to you as well. There you go, my friend. There you go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Fred Warner is a beast. I love me, Fred Warner. Let me tell you. So, we got to stop the run tomorrow. And we got to get better in the secondary. Now, Hufanga may or may not play tomorrow. Fingers crossed that he plays. I know they brought up Mahoney, I believe it's his name. I forgot his first name, but Mahoney is his last name. They brought him up from the practice squad. Hopefully Hufanga will be ready to go. Now we do got Mustafa. I would like to see a little bit more of him. But I'm curious to see what we do tomorrow to fix what we saw last Sunday defensively. Brad Staley. Wasn't Brad Staley or Stanley, whatever his last name is, wasn't he brought in to help out in the secondary? Was it a mistake bringing him on to help out Nick Sorensen? Is there some type of ego going on that we don't know about? I hope not. I really hope not. I really hope not. Cowing, yes, but he doesn't have the blocks. All right, so Jacob Cowing is lacking the blocking ability. Now, one thing I do know about Kyle, if you don't block, you don't get the rock. Kyle needs you to be able to block. So maybe that's why we haven't seen Jacob Cowing. Kyle Shanahan is a good coach, but not great. He's not elite. Now, sincere comment to your question, Niners Throwback. What makes him not elite, in your opinion? In your opinion, what makes Kyle not elite? Is it because he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet? In your perspective, in order for him to become elite, does he have to win a Super Bowl? I'm curious to know. Elite coach is when the value of the quarterback and O-line. Well, isn't that more like a preference of the style of coach you have? And has awareness on the team. Andy Reid is one of them. Okay. Brindle also sucks. Yeah. I would love to replace Brindle. The fact that Brindle is still the starting center for us tells you that there's no confidence in those that are behind him. That is a very good question, Melissa. Coming off the injury that he's coming off, honestly, to be honest with you, in my honest opinion, I think the defense of the Patriots will dictate which direction Kyle goes with Kittle. It all depends on what they're doing defensively to try to stop the Niners. What kind of sets are they going to be in? Are they going to be doing man more? Or are they going to play zone? And I think that will determine which direction Kyle will go. Because to me personally, if Kittle is playing tomorrow, then he should be able to do both, block or receive. And based on what the defense is, what kind of disguise the defense is showing, would determine which direction Kyle uses Kittle, in my humble opinion. Feliciano needs to replace Brindle. Feliciano should have never got hurt. Shame on him. I know. Injury is part of football. But it does suck that he's been hurt. Ricky will be a big part of this offense. You put office, but I think you meant offense. He's going to be a great secretary. Ricky's going to be able to answer those phone calls, set up those appointments, and get ready with the memo. I hope he is a part of this offense. He was drafted for a reason. But again, can he block, right? Because like Melissa mentioned, or somebody, I forgot who mentioned it earlier, the reason why Cowing is not really in is because of his lack of blocking. Can Ricky Parcell block? I hope so. I really hope so. Put McKivitz at center and Burford at tackle so Pooney doesn't get double teamed. Yeah. Imagine that, right? Here comes Pooney, the rookie, and he's the one that is getting double teamed. Pooney is the one that is getting double teamed, not McKivitz. So sad, bro. So sad. Brindle is the worst. I disagree. Sally. Pooney surrounded by trash, at right tackle and center. Yep. Can't argue that. I'd rather see Conley over Cowing. Okay. You'd rather go in with the vet. Now, that's something Kyle can definitely do. Kyle values veterans over rookies. Or does he? I know that there's a stigma that Kyle doesn't play rookies. Is it because rookies are not blocking the way Kyle wants them to block, and we just think that Kyle doesn't like to play rookies? If I'm not mistaken, what's Dominic Pooney? Isn't Dominic Puni a rookie? Wasn't Brandon Ayuk a rookie when he first played? So is it that he doesn't like to play rookies, or is it that he doesn't trust rookies to block? And that's why we don't see them. It's an interesting thought. Andy Reid would have bench Colton McKivitz and Jake Brindle. But who will they replace him with, though? That's the problem. Keep it together, faithful. Tim says, keep it together. Don't fall apart. Damn, Anthony says. Roberto says, if Kittle plays McKivitz, won't be as big failure. Yeah, because Kittle helps him out a lot. But that takes away from what we like to do with Kittle. Right? I was watching that game earlier, Brad. The last time I see that, when I stopped seeing the game, I saw Georgia losing to Alabama big time. Has Georgia come back into the game? I stopped watching it because I was trying to prepare for the show tonight with you guys. But when the last I saw, Alabama was up high on Georgia. Bulldogs. Who's winning tomorrow? Of course, the Niners are going to win. And I think the Niners are going to make a statement tomorrow. I think Kyle, the coaches need to make a statement against the Patriots. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? Says Kyle handcuffs all our stud players. Tell us how you feel, Matthew. Tell us how you feel. I love it. He benched Kingsley Sumatella. I can't pronounce it or say it right. And John Harbaugh bench Ben Cleveland. Okay. Georgia just took the... Oh, crap. Really? Georgia just took the lead. Then Bam got it right back. Oh, I got to rewatch the game then. Or at least start watching it where I left off. Honestly, when I stopped watching, I'm like, dang. I thought this was going to be a game. I didn't think that Bama was going to just kill the Bulldogs. But based on what you're saying, it turned into a game. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but I love college football. Can't argue with that statement, Roberto. It seems that way. Because when you're a leader, when you are a leader, when you want that captain patch, you got to earn it. You got to earn the captain patch. What did you thought? What was he thinking when he decided to go out there with red shorts? Did he honestly think that nobody was going to say anything? Did he think Kyle was not going to say nothing? If Kyle doesn't tell Ayuk something, then everybody else starts thinking, well, if Ayuk can do it, then that means I can do it. And there's a reason why there's rules and there's protocol that we have to follow to keep things in order and in line. And the sad thing is that Ayuk did not display leadership in practice. He's not getting the separation that he normally gets. He's not displaying leadership to the young people, younger players, I don't know, man. I hope he doesn't become a distraction in the locker room. I'm praying that it's just a phase that he's going through and he's going to get over himself and be the Ayuk that we all want him to be. 34th, 34th worst center, and there's only 32 centers. He sucks twice, right, JD? JD, he sucks twice. I'm not a big fan of PFF, but I hear you guys. I would hope Feliciano can come back. Yes, 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 yes. I am wearing DJ Jones jersey. I love DJ Jones. I hate it when he went to the Denver Broncos. I want him back. I'm wearing his jersey because I want the Niners to pursue him. Bring him back where he belongs. Our stopping the run has diminished as soon as he left to the Broncos. He was our best inside guy. I want DJ Jones back on the Niners. Good eye, Melissa. All right, I've been on here for an hour. Rome Owens is in the house. What's up, Rome? Welcome to the chat. Make sure I'm not leaving anybody behind. Sometimes you can fall behind on these comments, and I apologize for that. Wow, I don't know how to answer that. I didn't see Bosa. I'm not saying he did it. I just didn't see him. But I did see Leonard Floyd drop it into coverage. So I'm supposing if Leonard Floyd dropped, then Nick Bosa dropped too. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think they are not confident in Campbell. Remember, Campbell was not their first choice. It was that kid that left. I forgot his name. He played for Minnesota. Then he left. He came to us, and then he went to Dallas like a little beep that he is. And then they signed Campbell. But I don't like the fact that our DNs are dropping back instead of just pinning their ears and going after the quarterback. And let me ask you guys a question before we get out of here. Is it just me, or are you guys tired of the wide nine? Is it just me, or are you guys tired of the wide nine? I want to see more of a traditional 4-3. I think the gaps are too wide, and that gap 9, and we're getting Gatch down the middle. I've never been a big fan of the wide 9, and I hope they get away with it. But Chris Kasarik, for some reason, loves the wide 9, and I don't know why. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate all the prayers, the love for me and my wife. You are an amazing individual, Melissa. Thank you, little sis. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing, wonderful people. Thank you for letting me come on tonight and vent. Thank you for allowing me to come on tonight and just talk to you guys about football. Let's beat the Patriots tomorrow. Let's regroup. Let's start showing the NFL that we're back. Let's get on the right track. Let's beat the Patriots. Let's move forward, and let's start getting healthy again. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Saturday night. Enjoy the game tomorrow. I'm going to be popping in and out of TikTok. So thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be blessed. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. I'm praying for each and every one of you. Thank you for making the Niner Sickness podcast part of your viewing tonight. I appreciate all of you. God bless, and we'll see you on the next Niner Sickness podcast. Peace. Let's go.